Hey, it's David Pingree. Welcome to another edition of OnSite, and we're here today at KTM. Take you guys through the Orange headquarters here in Murrieta, California. It's been a long road for these guys to get here, but when I first started riding for this team in 0102, it was a smaller operation down in El Cajon, and it's come a long, long way. You know, they said a couple years back they wanted to build a little village, an orange village at the races, and it's wound up being more of an orange empire. So let's go inside and check it out. All right, this is KTM's media department here. So I come in and get to wrap with these guys and look at all the bikes in the back here. They've got everything from motocross versions, off-road, street. They got the Super Dukes, the adventure bikes, everything you can imagine. They're building them in here, prepping them, getting ready for magazines to take them out and try them. Keep them for a while sometimes if we can talk them into it. Or just do ride days with different people. So a lot of cool stuff going on in here as far as new bike builds and things like that. And a lot of times we get to wheel them right out the door. KTM is doing what they're calling an RC Cup at the American Road Racing Series here. And they've got these 390s all dialed in. These things are rad. And they're going to bring these. Guys are going to race identical prepped bikes. Unfortunately, there's an age cutoff at like 22 or something, so I just missed it, just barely. But these things look awesome to ride, so I'm anxious to see what that series looks like. All right, this is the off-road race shop here at KTM. So behind me here, this is Caleb Russell's practice bike that is probably just beaten into a shambles. I don't know how many thousands of miles and hours he's got on this thing, but whatever he's doing is working. There's 350s for Endurocross from Martinez. We've got every KTM off-road guy's got a shop back here and a bike. Various levels of beat up and rebuilt, but as you can see, super clean. KTM does a great job of really keeping things looking sharp, and they're obviously doing pretty well on the track too. We ducked into KTM's parts room here, and this is just for the off-road effort. And you can see there it's like an FMF showroom in here. These are just the cans for the different off-road guys. All kinds of headers, pipes, two-stroke stuff. Whatever you need, they've got it dialed in, set up, super nice and clean so they can come back and grab what they need. And like I said, this is just off-road, so I'm sure next door we're going to be able to find a whole room that looks very similar, full of motocross and supercross stuff. Got nuts or bolts or washers or anything at all you need, because they've got racks and racks of them here. All right, this is just some random hallway in the middle of the shop here, and it's full of bikes that are really cool. This is Kurt Caselli's 2013 AMA National Hare and Hound Championship bike. They've obviously got this on display. It's not going anywhere. A lot of sentimental value to everyone here at KTM with this thing. We've got a bunch of bikes behind us. These are spare bikes for Taylor Roberts, Gary Sutherland, Ivan Ramirez, all, like, some of them are Endurocross race bikes. Some of them are going to be their next race bikes. Some are practice bikes getting ready to send to them. They're just strewn throughout this hallway and all over the place in here. So the sheer amount of bikes in this place that are being raced in off-road, supercross, motocross, you name it, is overwhelming. All right, this is the big secret room here. This is the Supercross and Motocross race shop. So behind me, you see Ryan Dungey's bikes. One of those is slated to go to Florida. The other one's a Supercross practice bike, both in different stages of being prepped and ready. But each of the factory Red Bull KTM guys has a slot here. Some of them are out riding right now as we speak. Other ones are just not here, no bikes here. But this is where DeCoster and Carlos and all the guys make the magic happen. Very, very clean, very professional. These guys do it right. All right, the belly of the beast here. This is the engine room, and this is where their factory services department builds engines for everybody. So every single one of the Red Bull KTM guys' engines are in here getting serviced. They have a certain number of hours they go before they need those services, and depending on what parts are inside of them, those number of hours will change. There's some that are 10-hour engines, some are 20. Just like I said, completely depends on the parts inside. So it's really cool to be able to see them broken down. The mechanics get very ADD, and all the little bolts are lined up just right, and they put a little smear of grease on each bit of threads. It's really cool to watch these guys work, and they're meticulous because they have to be. A lot of moving parts. You don't want something coming apart on your guy when he's coming off a jump or something. So kind of a high-pressure job. There's a lot at stake, and these guys like I said, do a great job. Very, very meticulous about it. This is another really cool display bike. It's up here in the lobby. This is a Paris to Dakar rally bike that Kurt Caselli used here in the States to practice for that event. And just all the parts and pieces on this thing. A lot of them are handmade, very custom stuff. Really, really a trick bike, not like anything you'd see anywhere else. All right, we're back here in the front lobby now. We've made our kind of tour through the shop. This is not open to the public, any of it. You got to have an appointment and no passcodes and no people and the handshake and the whole thing to even get in. But hopefully we've given you enough of a tour. You got a feel for what it's like. And you can check out these guys at the races. Obviously, every weekend they've got their full Orange City set up at the races. And usually one of their guys is on the podium or on top of it. Thanks for watching.